What is up, everybody? I'm back with my fourth episode. Um, there's a few things, just a couple of things I want to talk about in this episode. First, we got, Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson. Don't know if that's actually a real thing yet. I don't know if it's an actual fight that's about to come up. But let's say if it is, right? So Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, he's old, he's up there in age. But, I know he recently had a fight like earlier this year or sometime last year about this time. I think if Mike Tyson beats Logan Paul, Logan, I think, everybody will be, because, judging by the fact that everybody doesn't like the Paul brothers. I think people like Logan more than Jake, but I'll get to Jake later. With the fact that Logan, was younger, people like, first of all, when they see, Logan versus Mike Tyson, they'd be like, oh yeah, Mike Tyson is way older, he doesn't have this, that, or the other anymore. But I think if that fight do happen and let's say Mike Tyson wins, everybody's going to be so happy. Two, if Logan Paul wins, people are going to say, oh yeah, Mike Tyson's old. That's all the Paul brothers do is fight old dudes who, is retired or, whatever, this or that and the other. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to be mad. Whatever. People can say anything about that, but they're gonna keep making excuses of this, that, and the other. Some cases I can understand, but when people say that, give an excuse of why this person won or whatever, they don't give out an actual reason. They just say something and they can't really back it up, Well, let's say if that fight do happen and Mike Tyson wins, or if Logan Paul wins, but Mike Tyson puts up a really good fight. But I feel like everybody's gonna say what they've been saying about Jake Paul. Oh yeah, he pays his fighter, or he has a contract where he's supposed to win this round, or whatever. They're gonna say the same thing, but they don't have the proof to back it up. They just say that because I know everybody wants the Paul brothers to go down. But let's say if this fight does happen, and it could go either way. Logan Paul's a good dude. Yeah, he is. He might be, whatever, how many years younger than Mike Tyson. All right, cool, fair enough. That's all I really got to say about the Logan Paul and Mike Tyson fight, if that is happening. Now, two, what else do I want to talk about? Jake Paul. Jake Paul is fighting Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury. I think that's who he's facing. Yeah. So now Jake Paul is fighting a real fighter. How y'all want to put it? I mean, let's see. He fought Deji, beat Deji. I think Deji was his first fight. If you guys watch my main channel, I reacted to the TikTokers versus YouTubers fight and stuff like that. Which I'll put that in a link. I'll put the link to my main channel in the description if you guys want to go check out my main channel or those specific videos. Those will be in the description. But yeah, I think Deji was Jake Paul's best fight. Then he fought who was it afterwards? Gibb, was it Gibb or Nate Robinson? No, it was, I believe it was Gibb. And I believe the deal was with that, the only reason why he fought Gibb, if he won against Gibb, he'll have a fight against KSI, which that never happened. In some cases, I can understand why. I know KSI, he makes music, he's on tour, and COVID hit. I know then it was Nate Robinson, NBA player. I can understand why some people were getting mad because it was Nate Robinson. I think he's retired from basketball. And like he's in his 40s or whatever. But I seen this one point from somebody a while back that Nate Robinson was training. In his training videos, he looked pretty good, but in the boxing match, he just wasn't nearly as good as he was in his sparring videos and whatnot. And then Jake Paul fought Ben Askren, which people were mad about that. Oh yeah, he had hip surgery or something like that, a retired UFC fighter or something like that in his last fight. He got knocked out in like 5 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that. And then I don't know if Jake Paul had a fight after that. I think he did, but I don't remember. If you guys remember, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna talk about like the Ben Askren fight. Like, people said it was too easy for Drake, and which I can see why a little bit, but at the same time he did fight a former UFC fighter, regardless what the circumstances are. Now people like really want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. Let's see. Alright, I just looked up all of Jake Paul's fights. Like I said, I know. Okay, yeah, so he had 4 fights. He didn't have any more fights after that. Yeah, Ben Askren. Yeah, I think Ben Askren was his last fight. Now he got a fight against Tommy Fury. Now he's fighting somebody younger, someone who's in the UFC, who's about to leave the UFC, from what I've heard. What are you guys gonna say now? Now I know one thing is you guys want to see him, lose. So let's say if he lost, right? Everybody's gonna be so happy. Oh yeah, ha ha ha. He's gonna become a meme. Yeah, Jake Paul got beat up. Jake Paul finally lost. We could finally shut him up. And you guys think that's really gonna shut him up? No. He's just gonna come back, and he's gonna win more matches, and you guys are gonna be pissed off because he's winning more matches. And I'm not defending Jake or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, for the future, if that happens, if he loses against Tommy Fury, he's gonna come back, talk his stuff, and be about his business. He's gonna be the same person like he is. I'm just saying. I just want to make that point out there. I can already see it now. And 2, if he wins, it's gonna be the same thing as before. Oh yeah, he fought an old dude. He paid him to lose, and all this other bullcrap. Now, there's a fight that I really wanted to see. Well, I really wanted to see at first, and I kind of forgot about it. I wanted to see Jake Paul versus Danis. I was kind of hoping that fight would have happened already, but they was supposed to fight from what I've heard, and then Danis went to jail or something like that, so he couldn't. And that's how I got the fight with that's how he got the fight with Tommy Fury. But a while ago, I kind of wanted to see him go against Danis, because from what I've seen, Danis been commenting on drama alerts, Instagram, and Jake's, whatever. That's the fight that I really want to see. So like that fight could be over, but I think after this fight, with him and Tommy Fury. If Jake Paul wins against Tommy Fury, I think KSI and Tommy Fury, or Jake Paul, should fight sometime next year. I think that's what should happen. Jake Paul versus KSI, because it's been long overdue. And two, like, one, it's been long overdue. Two, it will make money. The numbers would increase. Everybody will want to see it. Now, three. And three, I feel like it's the most important thing. People would really want to see this fight. And, like, let's say, people will talk about how, oh yes, finally we got this fight. Finally, Drake is fighting a good boxer. It would be a lot of its like positive stuff, and we got all these odds. I know KSI will probably promote the fight, and Jake Paul will promote the fight. So it's good either way. They're bringing in money, whatever. People want to see it. Now, if Jake Paul wins, I don't. If Jake Paul somehow beats KSI, I don't think nobody could say no bad thing that he paid KSI to lose, because we all know KSI ain't about that. Like, he won't do it at all. And Jake Paul wins. Can't say that it was rigged or anything like that. Now, KSI wins. He's going to have to take that L. Now, KSI can actually say he beat both of the Paul brothers. But I feel like for KSI, there's like really nothing in it for him except for to shut up Jake, which I know KSI would want that to happen, is to shut up Jake. But other than that, I feel like there's nothing in it for KSI. But I feel like all stacks would be against Jake. Jake would probably have to win this fight. Ain't no other option for Jake. But if Jake loses, it's, what happened. The Paul brothers are probably gonna become a meme. It's, it's for Jake Paul would have to win that fight. But either way, it's gonna be a good fight, no matter who wins, no matter who loses. A draw. If it's a draw, there has to be a rematch, regardless. Speaking about rematches too. Jake Paul did have another fight. Tyron Woodley. I forgot about that. So with that fight, Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul proposed the thing. If whoever loses gotta get a tattoo of the other person, that says I love, that person, and Tyron Woodley lost, and he actually got that tattoo on his middle finger. I didn't think he was gonna go through with it, only because of the fact that, after he made the bet, and he told somebody in an interview that he wasn't gonna get the tattoo or anything, and he really would have not rematch. If they're gonna be doing that, I don't think Jake should accept the rematch, only because he's going to lose, and Tyron Woodley is gonna beat him. But I wouldn't have got the tattoo. I wouldn't have made that bet, because and plus, if it is a real tattoo, I would regret that. I would regret having that fight, making that bet, and everything. And if I sound weird, I'm kind of sick. It's where I'm from is cold. But anyways, I wouldn't have made that bet. I wouldn't have got that tattoo or anything. But Jake, if that opportunity comes, please do not take that fight. Don't take it, because you're gonna lose. So that's my predictions with that. But anyways, to my last thing that I want to talk about, Idubbz. The other day, he made a video about how him and ricegum wanted to get it. He wanted to fight ricegum in a boxing match. He sent he made a deal or whatever, and ricegum doesn't want to fight him anymore, and he was calling out people. Now, Idubbz, if you ever watch this video or anything like that, I can't fight you. I wish I could. My health is bad. I got asthma and I got scoliosis. I can't fight. You'll probably win against me, but if I was fully healthy and everything, I would gladly take that. I know I ain't got a lot of followers or a lot of clout or anything like that, but I would gladly fight you if I was, healthy. Like, I would gladly participate because I think it would be fun. Yeah, I really think it would be fun. It would be a wonderful experience and all that, and everything. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Comment below. Who do you want to see win against Jake Paul and Tommy Fury? Do you guys want to see the Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson fight? Let me know. Let me know who should fight Idubbz. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe to my podcast, and hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.